And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Pelicans. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Utah, they're just struggling right now. Just an awful start to the season. You got to expect changes for this team moving forward.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Bailey. Filipowski's out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Markkanen. And it's MP in at the point. And for Detroit, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. Well, GA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Cunningham answers right back with a 3 of his own.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And here is Duren. Following the three-pointer by MP. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Duren. Cunningham's got 5 points so far. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And Duren slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now, here's MP. Boy, he was something else against Boston. And Utah, another 3.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cunningham against MP. Cans it from downtown. He's got 15.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Thompson outside. Pass to Ivy. Off target with his 3. Jazz leading by 8. On the wing, MP. Covered by Cunningham. MP, good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. To end the run. Duren, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year. The 3 from MP. And Utah, another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit. Karis LeVert comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Utah also making a switch. Collier, he's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Sinks the three-pointer.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on MP. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
For the 3. And again for 3.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touches we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So both teams making some changes here. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Sasser. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Grizzlies. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by Clinton. Here's LeVert, and he dunks it down.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
If you get that much daylight, only one thing is on your mind: a strong finish.
MP has been leading the charge for Utah. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have here for Detroit. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Ivy comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. Pistons trail by 16. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Duncan Robinson out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Stewart in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Here's Cunningham, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Cunningham's got 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, that's a key 3 for MP. If he hits these at a high rate, he'll have a spot in this league for a long time.
Cunningham against MP. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cunningham against MP. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Cunningham. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. And here's MP for 3. nailed from three-point land. MP's got 42 in the game. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. Pass to Stewart. Cunningham outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz leading by 22. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Here's Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing. MP outside. Takes a three. And the Jazz another three.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fires the three, and got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Detroit's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Right wing, Filipowski passes to MP. Three-pointer, connects again from distance.
And defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie campaign there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it, to watch him expand his skill set this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all-time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. To me, that is amazing. And so it's the Utah Jazz out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Utah Jazz.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively, nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
And taking a look at Utah, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season at least. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And Detroit has possession. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Filipowski. MP out there with Bailey. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And playing with great control. Cunningham is dictating the pace, getting to his spots, and taking it to the defense.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham. Good! Another from 3.
Well, as the three-point bombs keep raining down, he's just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
The three-point prowess is evident. Such a huge addition to this team.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, "I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet." Guys, back over to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And Cunningham is right there. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here's MP and again for 3.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now second all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie campaign. He has been impressive.
And some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA are on this list. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Launches a 3, and Utah another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Cunningham looking it over. With the teardrop, Ivy, no one around him. And the 3 off target. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Duran.
2 minutes.
Now here's Thompson, trying his luck from deep. Detroit, no good that time either. And here we go, fast break, MP's got it. Lets it go from deep. Another one goes, incredible.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
The 3 from MP. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
So for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Duran, and it's LeVert in for Cade Cunningham. Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Pass to Harris. They set the pick. To the middle. LeVert kicks to Stewart. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Can't connect from short range.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make. Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Harris, right side. Lays it up and banks it in.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
The 3 from MP. Good, another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Stewart, a screen for Harris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. MP, that's for 2. And that one released in time, but no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Jazz out in front, running away with this one. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And deciding to change it up. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with,
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Cunningham for three. And here are the Jazz now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. The three from MP. Good, another from three.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. Timeout called the Pistons. Anderson, he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Collier. .157 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
6 on the shot clock. Ivy with the bucket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. Three after three, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Ivy kicks to Harris. Here's Cunningham. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Cunningham and Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Kate has every shot in his bag.
Cunningham against MP. From outside the arc. Again, what an avalanche!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And MP now has one of the all-time records in sports history, passing Wilt's 100 mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. So long and good night, everyone.
MP, right here. Right here. Come on, MP. Always Frank. Here we go. All right. MP, you just scored the most points in a game in league history. Where do you go mentally to be able to perform so historically well, I guess? Yes.
Oh, Frank, who knew you were a real Minch? I mean, the record is great, right? It's unbelievable, but I didn't come to the arena looking to break it, Frank. I really didn't. I just got in the zone and my teammates kept feeding me the ball. So it is what it is.
You gotta be kidding me. It is what it is? I mean, you just broke the most unbreakable record in sports. That's gotta mean more to you than it is what it is. I mean, come on.
Okay. Maybe that's why I'm a legend, Frank. Because this kind of thing, it just doesn't faze me. But, you know, since we're talking about it, one more thing. You know, for the memes.
Oh, yeah, of course. This says the number of points you just scored in the game that we just saw. Wow, another gem from MP, everybody. Yeah, raise those hands.
MP.
NBA is no joke, okay? For real, it's no joke. But MP going out there, putting up points like that, as a rookie, he's different, man. He's different.
In the house.
Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA. I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting word in, my friend. And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
To be the best, you gotta beat the best, you always say. Tonight you're playing one of the league's best in their own backyard. What's it gonna take to come away with the win?
Jennifer, it's all about communication. If we're talking on defense and paying attention to each other's body language on offense, we're working together as a unit. In a hostile environment, you either win as one or they pick you apart.
Well, good luck tonight, MP.
Hey, enjoy the game.
Will do, thank you. Brian, over to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. The starters for Utah. Laurie Markkinen out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's MP. And it's Bailey in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. And Shams, the Jazz, adding some real scoring punch in the draft.
BA, there's a lot of drama around the Utah Jazz in the NBA draft, but listen, they held firm. They took Ace Bailey. He has a great opportunity on the wing. I'm told the Jazz are really excited. They feel like he's a perfect addition to really restart their retooling process. And Walter Clayton Jr. as well, the Jazz picked in the first round. He's shown that he can deliver under the pressure in college. Their offense is potentially primed for a lot of growth and progress this year.
All right, let's go to the sideline for more on MP's record-breaking performance.
Well, we thought no one would ever top Wilt's 100 points in a game record. We were wrong. He went into triple digits recently, setting a new single-game scoring record. People are calling it the best performance in sports history. Unreal stuff, guys.
Crazy times right now. Thanks for that. And despite some of the challenging buildings to play in on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And sometimes these kind of declarations can come back to bite you. But in this case, I like what MP is doing. He's setting this objective to challenge himself and his teammates because he believes they're good enough to take care of business on the road.
Nice answer by DiVincenzo. And this is the league right now. Quickly exchanging threes.
And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the 3 by Utah.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's MP. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's MP. Again, Utah, good for 2. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well-managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide-open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well-managed. That's the key. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Utah leading by 5. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Conley. Fires in the triple. MP's got 16 points now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. That's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
Now here's MP. 19 points in the game. Another 3 for Utah.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Horford, he's checked in for Gobert. Reed comes in for Randall. Clark is checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. MP against Conley. And here's MP from outside again for three.
And folks, he's just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
And you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win.
Yeah, MP is clearly amongst the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
Count it from distance.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And so it's the Utah Jazz liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this. And he's checked in for Miller. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Niang. Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. And MP subbed in for George. Here's Reed. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source or relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
So the Jazz 5 right now. MP is out there with Collier. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Ryan?
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Here's Randall. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
And here's MP from outside. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Reed. Pass to Horford. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's Conley, following the 3 by Utah. Dillingham, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Chomps sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
And Minnesota calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Horford. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Then for Utah, Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. Now here's Ingles. Reed finds DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Over MP. And that one hits the back iron. The Jazz have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. For 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Back to DiVincenzo. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 8.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Edwards. Outside, Ingles. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Jazz. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Utah Jazz.
High fidelity, fast paced, and lots of three-pointers.
When it works, it's hard to argue, but beware. The paint is still a safer bet. Got to keep that balance.
Ooh, it's time to bring out those power rankings. Steve's gotten off to a good start this season.
You look at the Jazz, they're making an early statement. We're the team to beat. I know the season's a marathon, but at this point, I don't know how you pick against them.
Agreed. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side.
And again!
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
Think about this. This is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
Edwards looking it over. And that one's good. Edwards got his second basket.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Pass to Filipowski. Back to MP. Again, Utah.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. From downtown. The rebound by the Jazz. And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
And finished off by Kessler.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall outside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. On the wing, MP. DiVincenzo covering. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 7 points.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Launches a three. Another 3 for Utah.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Edwards. He's got 7. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you. Right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. Well, you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. And it's good! He hits another one!
And with this tremendous night, he is tied for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game, his three-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
The three, Conley. It's hauled in by Collier. The Jazz have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Utah.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Shoots from 12. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Randall. Fades away. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. He got it again! Sensational!
What a game from him, 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards, looking to end the run. Drops in the 3. Edwards got 10 points.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
Yeah, he's on fire.
And so it's Utah showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And there have been two very... Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Horford. Ingles comes in for Reed. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Utah with a change here too. MP's checked in for George. So the Jazz 5 right now. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with George Niang. Then there's Collier, then it's MP, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here is DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 3 assists tonight.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
Good. He hits again.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Oh, wow!
Look out!
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Utah has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. From deep, MP. Oh, connects again.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Edwards can't hit. The Jazz have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And here's MP from outside. And got it! Another basket!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Picked by Gobert. Down low. And Gobert with the stuff.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, he connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
MP outside. 3-pointer. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota shooting at 49% so far in the game. The 3, DiVincenzo. They grab their own miss. And it's good. 2 points.
Man, he is so tough to move inside. Randall going to work on the offensive glass and gets the score as a reward.
From deep, MP. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. It's been all Jazz. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new 2nd place mark for most single game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. 5 ticks left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
When we spoke before the game, you said this is a kind of game you either win as one or you get picked apart. How do you keep it together in a place where so many teams don't?
our collective hunger. You don't win this kind of game unless everybody wants it. We all wanted this one, Jennifer. We all stuck together and we won. We just gotta keep doing that. I mean...
Well done tonight, MP. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Over to you, BA.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Saturday? Yeah, that'll work.